You are watching an AC Media production. Coming up this week on Archer's Choice.
I'm gonna pull a Freddy and cry.
Good setup. Right here.
Love you, buddy.
Love you too.
Well, it's been a long drive. Me and Kevin have been in the car for getting close to 20 hours. Kevin and me are finally making it into Denver, and we're looking up at the Rocky Mountains for the first time. And I'm thinking to myself, man, the exercise and the preparation that we did back here at the very high hills in Illinois just isn't really going to cut it. But Kevin and me stopped in local Walmart, picked our tags up, then headed the rest of the way out to meet up with Larry at the trailhead. Larry took us the rest of the way in because the road is a little bumpy and kind of narrow in spots, as Larry showed us with a truck down in the valley there. But Larry got us there safely, and coming into camp, it was a lot more than I actually expected. The actual base camp that Larry has, Larry's been doing this for over 25 years, and he has got his base camp just tweaked. We stayed in wall tents, with cots. He had a great cook tent, or building almost, I would say, and then his corral and his tack tent. I mean, he just has everything laid out perfect. Me and Kevin were able to, just double check all our gear once we got there, make sure everything was safe and ready to go, still spot on. Like I said, he's been doing it for 25 years. He knows what he's doing.
Elk bugled right up here, and Dave thinks we gotta go give it a shot.
I think he's pretty close. We got a shot at him before dark.
Oh, I see him now. There's the bull. Time bit us. The temperature cooled down, the thermals dropped, and our wind was going right over the top of them. So when the thermals dropped, it just dropped right down in front of that cow. I'm gonna get me one of them things.
Good setup.
Right here.
It's frustrating as cameraman and hunter for both of us, because especially when that bull hit our wind and he stopped behind that tree broadside to Kevin, I know he just wanted me to say, let it go, and I couldn't. And as a team, man, it's frustrating.
I mean, if we didn't have the camera, that bull'd be dead. I mean, it's that simple. 5 yards, 7 yards, just on the other side of this pine. Did you see him? It's a good bull. Yeah. Was he a 5-by? You know what it takes to let him go like that. That was awesome, though. I mean, right there, whatever that is, it's 8 yards.
To that tree, maybe.
He was just on the other side of that tree.
Don't go away. When we come back, it's Sage and Hoppy, the Florida boys. And they're elk hunting in Colorado. You don't want to miss this.
Archer's Choice is proudly brought to you by Ameristep, Bad Boy Buggies, Beeman, Hot Mocs, Hoyt, Hunter Safety Systems, Hunter Specialties, Mackenzie Targets, and new archery products.
The experience of basically leaving camp and being gone all day was, well, it was really different for me. Midday, it's a good time just to sit down, take a little break. Dave, our guide, also taught us to take our boots and socks off and dry them out. You basically never stop hunting. Sitting there and watching that cow come by us, me and Kevin are sure this is it. This is the real deal. This bull is going to come in. He's only 30 yards off to our left. And then to have that cow either catch our wind or catch something that she didn't like and head back, and it was over.
If she would have went by us, it'd have been a done deal. Oh man. Man, if this don't wear you out mentally and physically, nothing will. This is the most emotional hunt I've ever been on in my life. It's got me literally in tears. I mean, I'm sitting here. I don't know whether to cry out of happiness or cry out of just blah.
That was a close call.
We've been sitting here for about an hour now. We've got animals up on top that we've seen. They've cut across. And what are we doing?
We're just waiting for the wind to drop and start coming downhill. The sun will start to disappear and the thermals will start to drop. So
once that happens, we're going to head up and try to get a setup on these guys.
just being patient's the tough part.
Yeah, tell me about it. Here's what happened. We had that 4x5 come across. He came across about 50 yards. Then he headed back up the hill.
There he is. He's right there over your shoulder. He's over your left shoulder.
He's over my left.
Archer's Choice is proudly brought to you by Nikon, Plano, Real Tree, Rocky, Scott Archery, She Outdoors, Stealth Can, Tourism Quebec, and True Glow.
You got him?
Wait, okay. You gotta hold him. You gotta hold him.
I might just be a touch back. What happened was that bullet come across. Dave was back here behind us. And when I turned around to do the interview to tell you what was going on, he walked back out. Here comes Dave. He was standing right up there. And when he came across, instead of cutting down, he cut up and kept going. And then this guy started sounding off up here when you came across. And so I turned to do an interview real quick to say what was going on, and all of a sudden he goes, he's over your shoulder at 35 yards.
Yeah, I heard him up here. I knew he got on that side. So I had to switch to try to bring him back.
Yeah.
And then I could see him the whole time. I saw him booger.
Yep.
I
He
got on calls
boogered and he stopped right up there.
Yeah. I got on calls right away, and he just gave you one last chance.
Yep.
Yep. Well, we'll just take a second and calm our nerves. Give him a little bit.
Couple hours. Very rewarding. I'm gonna pull a Freddy and cry. This was the most mentally and physically difficult hunt I've been on. And it was worth every second.
You did good.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you much.
To be able to go elk hunting for the very first time, and then to actually bring an elk home, to a point you almost go with the expectation that you're not going to actually get an elk. You're going for the opportunity, and I can't put into words how that makes me feel as far as an accomplishment.
Hey, Gary, way to go, buddy. How cool is that?
Congratulations, that was awesome.
Kevin, great filming. Laura, Larry, thanks so much for having the guys come up to Winterhawk. I mean, they experienced elk hunting like it really should be.
And in the true wilderness. I mean, that's a wilderness area, so there's no generators, there's nothing,
No,
no
it's
four-wheelers.
awesome.
It's all horses, mules, and that's it.
And the willpower.
And the willpower, absolutely.
And they figured out what that was.
You're not kidding. If you happen to see the new archery product logo, which was the
NAP,
lucky
baby.
logo,
Making it happen in the field.
click on archerschoice.com. Click on it, yeah, type
on
it in, click on the lucky logo button, fill out the information, and someone's going to win some great stuff from new archery products, as well as some other great things.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
So next week, well, guess what? We're bringing it back to the Midwest. We're bringing it back for Whitetail Buffet Show.
Buffet. You're still
Buffet.
doing that after 10 years?
Buffet.
Buffet? Buffet is when you knock someone over. That's
I'm going to
what
go
Buffet
talk
is.
to my friends here.
You go right ahead.
Yep, yeah,
Thanks
whatever.
for watching this week's show. We'll see you same time next week, same channel, right here on the Archer's Choice.